Of Ian as a Weirdo. So today, after I did my abomination makeup, which took a turn, it took a turn. And if you were watching, you kind of know the story behind why I called it that and everything. Um, but I am working on my Alzheimer's awareness uh, mandala blanket. And I am still on part 3 of the video series and instructions that were done for the cow. I had made it to this round, and then I realized that there was a mistake 2 rounds prior. So I had to frog all of it and then redo it. And those were the 2 rounds that kind of like stumped me a little bit, or at least the one that I messed up on. So I had to go and do all of that again. But it's okay because I sorry, I paused it like a really funny part of Hocus Pocus. I'm watching it on closed caption because I don't know how to do Bluetooth with this TV, which means that maybe one day I don't know, either I don't know, I'll figure something out on how to like watch it uh, where I can have sound and crochet, but not today. I mean, I could listen to music, but I kind of wanted to watch a movie. So I am working on this round. This is, I don't even know what round this is. Um, but yeah, this is how it's coming along thus far. I really am happy with how it looks. And so I'm just kind of keeping on. And let's see. So let me make sure. So right now I'm working in the 3rd loop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then putting some clusters in between some of the other clusters. So I got clusters on clusters. Okay. I really want to start another project, and I'm not quite sure what I want to do. There are a couple things that I have in mind, but I'm not really sure yet. Because I wanted to do some stuff that I could sell for Pride because we're in the middle of April, so keeping kind of an eye on time for Pride coming up is important. And but I also wanted to do like there are a couple like other like random projects. Like I wanted to do more tapestries like this year. That was something that I really wanted to do. And to like I'm gonna just like tilt up like so I have like these paintings above me, and I really would like some like tapestries like around them. I thought that that would be nice. Um, and I yeah, so I want to do tapestries. I want to make a little like a little sleeping pad for my cat. Um, there are a ton of um, uh, opportunities to rob a couch of its stuffing here in LA. So get some get some stuffing or get some foam, and then make a little bed for my cat. I'm not sure if I would actually do that, but anywho, um, uh, but just I do. There's not so because so I have laminate floors, and then I have this like little tiled area that's a that's a fireplace, and so there's not really, other than the bed, um, uh, and the cat tree that I built for him, there's not really many soft places for him to just like lay down and relax. And so I really would want to create that kind of. So he lays on the bath mat a lot, um, which is fine, you know, although sometimes it's wet and, I'm sure he doesn't want to lay on a wet surface. But in the effort of getting him out, um, I think it would be good. I do have chairs, and I have like a windowsill thing, but I haven't used him up into sitting on the windowsill uh, thing quite yet. Mostly because usually I have a lot of stuff on the table in front of the window sill, so I uh, haven't really put it down for him. Hey, beautiful. Hey, you want to see everybody? Hey, Rudy. You want to come up here? You want to come up here? He's like, you're trying to catch me with one hand? This is not gonna work. Can you... It's okay. I love you. I love you. Kisses for Scotty. Kisses for Scotty. His eyes are so big. I'm always like enamored with them. Get a little chin scratch. Hello, affirmation man. Do you have an affirmation of the day? How do you like to share your affirmations with people? It's a fun little thing. We'll welcome you into the Ian is a weirdo place of weirdness. I don't know. I don't fucking know what. Welcome. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm making a blanket right now. I'm making it from the center out. It's a mandala blanket. So you just kind of make it in like rings like this. I did not make the pattern. Someone else did, and I'm just following along with their videos. And I've never done anything this, I won't say this detailed, because I've done like some detailed stuff. I don't know why I'm trying to watch this video on mute. I can't pay attention to fucking anything on mute. And lost my train of thought. I really want to watch Last of Us. Pedro Pascal has an open invitation just to sit up, just do whatever he wants. Purple for Alzheimer's. Yes. So, this will be, I am partnering with the Alzheimer's Association, and their ribbon for Alzheimer's awareness is purple. It's like this like royal white, right? I hate R's sometimes, like royal. There we go. If I just like don't try that hard. This type of purple is the color of the Alzheimer's ribbon. And so I wanted it to be focused, but I wanted the color, like the overall kind of like vibe of the blanket to be like lighter and like I don't know, like I don't know, more hopeful or something. Um, which because like I do like a lot of Halloween stuff and a lot of like dark or like neon stuff. So this is very different from me in color. Um, yeah. So yeah, I probably wouldn't have known. And there's so many different ribbons, and I'm sure there's other um, things that use purple as well. But yes, Alzheimer's does use purple, so that's why I incorporated that. And then I also am using a white, and then I'm using this variegated yarn. So it has, and it's huge, but it has white, a light purple, and then pink. So I thought that that would be nice with everything, because like otherwise I was gonna like I don't usually go with these light colors. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So what I plan to do is on the 21st of June, I am going to be doing a marathon fundraiser for Alzheimer's research, and I am part of it will be a auction and um, yeah, just like a brighter pastel palette, but still having like the richness of the purple in there. Like it's still there. You can tell that the color of the ribbon's there, but it's not like overly saturated throughout the whole thing. Um, so put, but I will be auctioning off the final blanket um, for to raise money for Alzheimer's awareness. I hope to be able to make some other stuff and ship it, but it also depends on how much money I have. I'm not a super rich person, believe it or not. And so I kind of have to keep an eye on that. And then I also have to make stuff. I don't have to, but I do make stuff for Pride because that's kind of like one of my more profitable times of the year. But Alzheimer's is very near and dear cause to my heart and to a lot of people's hearts and families because or and Alzheimer's and dementia. I think dementia has a different color. The Alzheimer's Association works specifically with Alzheimer's. However, their funding does go towards like Alzheimer's first and then kind of as a secondary. To dementia, as far as I know, because I lost one grandparent. I lost my grandma to Alzheimer's, and then my grandpa on my other side had dementia. So, and I have a terrible memory. So, like, and I don't say like I'm like I know I'm like joking like and saying that, but like I just have like severe memory impairment because well, partly because I'm neurodivergent, and that is like the biggest what do they call it when it this is embarrassing. I'm literally talking about not being able to remember things and I can't. You know what I'm talking about? Anybody, please help. When you have ADHD, executive function. So when you have ADHD, they look at like different spots of executive function that you are better or worse at, and like relative to the average bear, basically. And uh, they do this so that they can kind of cater, if you're in therapy or if you're just raw dog in life, um, on your own. They do this so that you can kind of have an idea of how to go through life and handle things a little bit better. But one of my big impairments is working memory, and that's one of, I won't say harder because I don't want to like diminish any other impairment. But when you don't have good memory, you don't remember what you forgot. So you have to really, yes, absolutely. Um, I've heard the exact same thing. Keeping your hands busy, keeping hobbies, keeping like puzzles, and using critical thinking skills, are all really great, at staving off age-related memory loss, um, and helping with the progression of uh, diagnoses. If you're already diagnosed with something, it can help slow the progression, as far as I understand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, what do you like to do, affirmation man? What is, other than give affirmations? I assume you like to give affirmations rather than, I mean, you might like to, you probably, or like, maybe you share them, but like, what else do you like to do? Tell us a little bit about yourself while we're just chilling. If you want, if you don't want, that's cool too. My cat's just roaming around. He's a very shy little guy. I got him maybe, okay, it's like 2.5 weeks at this point. He's doing a lot better. He's being a lot more social with just me, at this point. Whereas before, he just like hid all the time. He wasn't eating, he wasn't drinking water. It was making me very nervous. As someone who, like, I love cats, but I've never had a cat that was not food motivated. And it was very weird for me to have a cat who was not like entirely motivated by food. So to have like treats or like wet food, and a cat that just couldn't care less. It was very, very strange. You're trying to get under the blanket where the yarn is, so this is not going to work very well for you. Fallout New, it's mostly a Fallout New Vegas reference, but I do, okay, a little bit of everything. Nice. Okay, so I tried to play New Vegas, and so and this was so long ago. I mean, like when it came out, but I I get motion sickness from a lot of video games, and I love playing video games, but like there's a certain, like something about a certain point of view. Like usually it's like third person point of view is tough for me, but Fallout isn't third person, is it? It's kind of like a first, but like a little back or something. I don't know. I forget exactly because it's been so long. But I tried to play. Or maybe it was just the style. And wait, did I get motion sickness from that? I don't know. A lot of the games that I didn't play when I was gaming all the time were because I was getting motion sickness. But I feel like maybe Fallout, maybe I didn't. I don't know. I don't know. I was big into like first person shooters, and then also into like dungeon crawlers and RPGs, and I used to get a bit sick playing video games. Oh yeah, it sucks so much. I remember like when Skyrim came out, and I was so excited to play, and then I was just like I'm gonna hurl, I'm gonna freaking hurl, and then I didn't know until later on that you could switch your camera unless you were in like werewolf mode, but nobody had told me until I had already like sold my copy because I couldn't play with the knowledge that I had before then. First and third, but third doesn't back out that far from the character. Okay. Yeah, and I don't mind top down. Like I could play like one of the most recent games that I played. I guess is it that recent? I don't know. I'm kind of burning the candle at both ends. What's your damage, little dude? Is someone you know? Um, yeah, I don't know. But if it's top down, if it's like a top down third person, like that doesn't bother me. But some games get me more than others. But I haven't played video games as much as I would like to in the past like several years. And so I think it would be really cool to get back into that eventually, um but I used to play a lot, and then when I went back to school again, like this is like 100 years ago, I just didn't have time for it, and then I kind of never picked it back up because life has been a little crazy banana pants since then. So, what's your like ideal game? Is it like a Fallout style? Yeah, it's a cat. Also, how do you like the show if you've seen that? Oh, and you said sewing has been your go-to. That's super cool. Um, I I like sewing. I would not say that I'm good at it by any means. I live in a fairly small, actually really small apartment in LA, so I don't have room for my sewing machine, and it's also on the other side of the country right now. And fabric takes up so much room. So I haven't even thought about bringing my machine back or getting some machine here. But that's really cool. What kind of stuff do you sew? Also, used to like cosplay and stuff like that. Like, man, I used to do all kinds of shit. Now I'm like, I'm crocheting in bed with my cat, and this is like the extent of my the extent of my life. Have an idea. I'll just kind of get into random games, and yes, I've seen the show. It's pretty good. Cool. Yeah, I haven't finished the first season. I had started it, and then life happened, and then I'm restarting it now. So yeah, it's definitely stylistically. I feel like they hit the nail on the head. Hey, Tammy, welcome in. Yeah, I have a soft spot in my heart for the Halo games because those are the games that like I started playing console. Well, restarted playing console games on because like I was like in 64 generation, and then because I'm that old, and then uh, so I had like a group of friends, and they all played Halo, and they were relentless on just making my life. You're tailoring some pants. That is awesome because it is actually getting pants to fit well. That's can be very challenging. Might make a whole new pair of joggers. Very nice. Very nice. Lots of making tubes for elastic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Doing good. Just working around. So I'm on the round. You can't see that. That's just on the wrong side. So I'm on the round that I actually was on last time I did a live. However, I got pretty much halfway around the mandala and realized that I made a mistake like 2 rounds before. So I had to frog it all back, and the round that I had made a mistake on was the one that I had like a lot of problems with. So I'm not surprised that I made a mistake there. So getting it to look right, especially because like there were things I could have done to kind of like cheat and like make the counts right and whatnot. But I was like, this is something I'm going to auction off, and I really want to look nice, and I want my counts to be right. So I was like, I'm going to frog it and have it look good. So I'm having to do it all over again. So it's like, you know, a good bit of work that had to be undone, but that's okay. For it to look right. Somebody's headbutting me. Okay, Scotty. Come here. Come here. Come here, Scotty. Come here, little headbutt king. He's a cat. He is a cat. He hates being held like that, and I don't know why, because that's my cats have really enjoyed being held like that, but okay. Do you want to show your cute face real quick? So you're such a good man. I mean, thank you. Thank you. Like, legitimately, thank you. But I don't know where that came from. Scotty's a good boy. He's a good cat. So Scotty is a Scottish fold cat that I adopted, and I've had him for about 2.5 weeks, and he's doing so much better. He's out. He's walking around. He's headbutting me, which to like get his scent on me, and he was in a household, and I don't mean to like put blame on the his previous family. I just don't think that they knew a lot about cats. If if like my kind of like brief interaction with them was telling of that. But like they were like holding him like a baby when they were like introducing him to me and like exposing his belly to me, which like cats don't like that. Like that's where they're like most vulnerable. And they so like I like went up to like greet him, but like I didn't immediately like shove my hand in his face. Like I kind of like slowly like like kind of like got closer and closer to him and was like saying like sweet words and stuff like that. And so it took me like a minute or two to like get to his face, like was reading his reactions, things like that, and eventually got to like pet him, and they're like, wow, he didn't hiss, like he always hisses. And I'm like, they're like, no one has ever pet him and they didn't hiss. And I'm like, this like it's like that it's because you're holding him upside down. That makes sense that he hisses. Yeah. And so like I don't think that they knew about like much about cats. And so they had another cat, and the cat, so they had both Scotty and the other cat for 2 years, and the other cat was bullying Scotty, and so Scotty was basically like in the corner, um like just like in a cat tree for um yeah, exactly. Like, I've never met a cat who like. Actually, I think I've I've seen a couple cats that didn't mind being flipped by certain people, but that was it. And so yeah, it's very like a huge show of trust. I would never flip a cat, no matter how much they trusted me. Um, so the cat that Scotty was living with was bullying him and basically like literally putting Scotty in the corner, and nobody put Scotty in the corner. Um, I know I can't help with dad jokes. I can't help. I have trained for how old am I? 33 years to have dad jokes. So deal with it. And uh, yeah. So but he just was he he's underweight. If you pet him, like he's furry, so you can't quite tell. But if you pet him, like you can feel his bones and spine, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? All my animals have been fat like my whole life. So there's got to be some balance there. But he went from the first night. He was under the bed the whole night. He did not come out for any reason, even when I was asleep, uh, and didn't eat. He didn't eat for like 5 or 6 days or something. I was so worried. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, I'm failing. I don't know if I can handle this. Um, but I just kept with it, and kept being sweet with him, and he was just a sweet baby doll back. I even had to like force feed some food a couple times, which I tried to just put like a couple little wet pieces of food in there, like to not traumatize him, but to be like, it's safe to eat this. As I shove my finger down I didn't shove it down his throat. I just manually opened his mouth and just kind of put it on his tongue. But yeah, just, a casual traumatizing my cat. But he eats now. He drinks water. He's drinking plenty of water, which I've never had such a hydrated cat. Also, he's incredibly smart. Like, so smart that I had to Google, like, are Scottish Folds, like, like a breed that's known for being a very intelligent cat. Like, I don't know if that sounds stupid, because I know everyone, like, thinks, like, their pet is really smart or really stupid or something. I don't know. We all have opinions about our animals, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But I can show him something, and he can learn it in one, like just like me showing him something once, which training cats is insane. It's just insane. The idea of training a cat is insane. Cats train people. That's what my experience has always been. So the idea of a cat that could be somewhat trainable is bizarre. Um, but he is able to learn things very, very quickly. And I apparently Scottish Folds are known for being intelligent and trainable. Did not know that. I just thought they were really fucking cute. So, yeah. and he's so sweet. He's so sweet. But yeah, so okay, I could talk about Scotty all day. Uh, but I'll try to spare you all. Yeah, exactly. Now I love my prior cat. He is not very intelligent. He's he's just an orange cat. Like he's just an orange cat. He's kind of like Garfield. um so I don't think he got the the light bulb gene, but he he can be very sweet. He can also have so much energy that you are just and be just like such a rotten piece little turd. So you know it happens. We probably spoiled him, and that's didn't help. We can only blame so much on him, but yeah, the reputation of orange. He's not helping. Exactly. I was just about to say those exact words. He is not helping the 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 orange tabby stereotype. No, he is not. But he's very active, and my Scottish fold is not very active, and so I'm trying to figure out ways to keep him moving and active because I mean I live in a very small apartment, so that makes it challenging in the first place, and then also this cat isn't particularly like just like active himself. So I'm trying to figure out like what toys really like get him excited or what like whatever like, and I have quite a few different things, and it's just not a lot. And I also think that just previously he wasn't playing with a lot of things. Like I have one of the like the fishing poles with the feathers on it, and like he'll only play with it if it's like right here in front of his face, and then he'll be like dude, come on. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I've heard that the that female orange tabbies have a better reputation than male orange tabbies. And the thing is, like, not all of them, but it's just, there's a reputation out there for the males, especially. Because let's see, so I've had a tuxedo female. Um, I did have, growing up, I did have an orange tabby named Bobcat. Uh, and I forget, I mean, I was pretty young when we had him. Mm, but I don't feel like he was like bouncing off the walls. I feel like he was a mellow dude. Um, my cat JL is not. I would never describe him as a mellow dude. He's not mellow. Mhm. So something that I did order, I wouldn't say impulsively because this is something that I've wanted for a while, and I just was not. I don't know. I just didn't do it for some reason, even though it wasn't going to be like a big financial setback. Is I ordered a set of I think it's bamboo Tunisian crochet hooks, or like it's a set of, I think there's aluminum ones that are like 12 inches or something, and then there's some like Afghan ones that have like the bamboo that's like 6 inches, and then it has the cord. And I'm super excited because when I did the Tunisian crochet, once I got through the initial pain of doing it, which it was quite painful. It was quite painful, but I was also like working on a time crunch to make something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I think that played a big part in it, like how often I could just like put it down. Um, but I really enjoyed it, and I have a history with both knitting and crocheting. I mean, obviously with crocheting, but I actually used to knit before I crocheted, and I was very slow, and I I wasn't bad at it. I just was slow at it, and I don't even know if I finished a project, other than like, like a hat or something like that, um, something small. And so when I switched over to crochet, I was able to finish projects faster. And in the past, like maybe year or two, I've gotten even faster with my crochet. Um, and so the Tunisian crochet combine it's like in my brain, it's really combining like knitting and crocheting. I don't know if that's actually what you're doing, but it feels like it. And I just had like a really good, like fun time doing it. So it was like maybe like I could just have like a whip kind of always going with Tunisian crochet. That okay, maybe I don't make that much progress with it, but it's just fun to do. So I'm um, excited to try doing that again, because I had found there was this place in Durham, which was like 45 minutes to an hour away from where I was in North Carolina, and I they had like you could pick up like all kinds of random things that people had like gotten rid of in like estate sales, or um, things like that. And I found I just found one aluminum Tunisian crochet hook for 25 cents or something like that. And I was like, cool. And I tried it, and it was fun. Um, so I, I, there are a bunch of stitches. Um, I would say that, to my recollection, if you can crochet, then Tunisian is like a two. Like I think that if you can crochet, it's almost exactly the same. Like you start it the same way, I think, and then it's been a while, and then I did the Tunisian knit stitch, um, because I wanted something that looked like that. But there are a bunch of stitches, so I'm not sure how hard other stitches are. Um, so I guess that's the only one I've done. Yeah, Tunisian crochet. So if you want to know who the queen of um I hope I spell her name right. So Tony Lipsy. So TL Yarn Crafts or Tony Lipsy. She is the queen. She literally wrote a book on Tunisian crochet. And I mean, I'll just go ahead and find that book. Um, so, uh, she is incredible. She is a great instructor. If you've ever seen any of the like Yarn Snob reviews blank, like those are her videos. Um, so did I spell her name right? Yeah. Okay. So like yeah, if you type any of that in like TL Yarn Crafts, uh, anything like that, like literally she's the queen. And she also does a lot of yarn reviews. She is so good and seems like a super sweet, authentic person. Oh, what's up, baby? What's up, baby? Wish I had some treats to give you. You don't like the treats that I got, and also I don't know where I put them. It might be in the car. What are you doing? What are you doing? Give me a sec. What are you doing? Here, Scotty. Scotty. Come here, ding dong. He just like what straight up acted a fool. And then he just hid under the bed. Because he was embarrassed because he looked so silly. I mean, this bed isn't that big. Can't hide forever. Yeah, so if you want to check out that book, it's there. However, if you wanted to just see if you like Tunisian crochet, she has a bunch of videos on how to do it on her channel. And hold on one second. So if you wanted to try Tunisian crochet without buying Tunisian crochet specific hooks, there's a bunch of vape juice spilled on my thing. So what you could do is you can literally just take a aluminum hook that doesn't have any like rubber, like rubberized handle or like a silicone handle or anything like that. You can take this and you can Tunisian crochet with it. So how Tunisian crochet works is you actually work up the shaft of the hook itself. So you wouldn't be able to, with crochet, you're just working kind of with one live hook. Um, Whereas Tunisian crochet, at one point you have all of your live hooks on your live stitches on your hook. So you can try Tunisian crochet by taking an aluminum or bamboo or whatever, just not something that goes like you wouldn't want to use like something like this, like a furls. Like this would not be a good tester of if you liked it because you would only have up to here to try it. But using something like this, you could try to do some of the stitches and see if you like Tunisian crochet without buying like different hooks or anything like that. So also with Tunisian crochet, you tend to want to size up from the suggested hook size that the yarn suggests because of something related to something related to Tunisian crochet. I forget the reason. So like let's say it recommended like a 4.5, like you might want to go up to like a 6, a 5.5 or a 6 or something. I guess that's the general rule. Okay. Enjoy eating. But yeah, so if you do want to try Tunisian crochet, you can still do the stitches. You don't have to buy a whole bunch of new hooks. This is a hook set that I literally got off of Amazon or Walmart for like $8.99. Free shipping. Come here, you little. Oh, I got you. I got you. I got you. I got my Scotty boy. He is my pride and joy. I got my Scotty boy. Da, 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 da. Look how big his eyeballs are. Scotty, show them. He's just mad because he got so many kisses. Look at how big they are. Why don't you play with those little sissel stuff? Oh. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, hey, thank you, Rudy. Yeah. So I have this, and it also came with like snippies, some darning needles, some stitch markers, and then it has steels. It goes from a 0.8 to a 6.5. I see you. Do not try to eat my quartz. And also, so this is something affirmation. He's just eyes sitting in a void. I know, right? Yeah, I'm like, oh my gosh, he has anime eyes. He's just like, I also like I talk about this a lot. Oh, I didn't see the black card until just now. But this is something that I got because I have tendonitis in my wrist, and so but I was tired, especially for the small hooks. I didn't want to buy. Let's say I was doing a project that would require a smaller hook. I didn't want to keep buying like a hook like specifically made. He's scratching it. Like, I literally just taught him how to scratch on the sisal part of the thing of the cat tree, and he's doing it. Like, I told you, he's fucking smart. Um, good boy. Good boy, you're so smart. Smart. Okay, let's see. What is it called? But I didn't want to keep buying it. Uh, keep buying specific handle or hooks made with different sizes. So I got this tool that I have used several times. I've talked about several times. Actually, you know what? This time did I give the? I don't know if I have given people the because I had a coupon code. Damn, they used to have a coupon code. I guess they don't anymore. Okay, well, at least we can say I tried. It does come from Canada, so if that may affect your shipping time depending on where you are. Also, whenever I paste this, it does not put the question mark in the link that I put, and therefore the link does not work. So if you want to look at it, you can copy the whole you can copy the whole thing, or you can just type this into Etsy. Yeah, they used to be able to, because I used to talk about this all the time. But what it is, yeah, I haven't even said what it is, right? But it's a handle that you can use to like put. There's multiple inserts, and you can change the hook size that's in there, and you can also change the color that you put. Like, you can use different fucking colors and customize it and stuff like that. So if you need an ergonomic handle and you don't like using just like the aluminum hooks by themselves, which if you can use the aluminum hooks, then like you don't need the handle, like go for it. But me, I need something a little bit more to grab onto. So that's something that I found that I was like, this thing is awesome. And then I wouldn't shut up about it for like 3 months. Of course. If I like something, I will not stop talking about it. I am like, I feel the compulsion to like not stop talking about it until everybody knows how good it is. And by that time, everyone is so sick and tired of me talking about it. And I'm like, but it's so good. And people are like, shut the fuck up. They're like, I'm gonna not get it just out of spite because you will not stop talking about it. It is what it is. I really want takeout, but like I was looking at DoorDash the other day, which and I don't like do takeout that much or anything like or really ever. But like the DoorDash was gonna be like $50 for like not oh my gosh, because I don't know if this is everywhere, but like in LA, like there's like a huge surcharge on it, and then uh, like some other fees and stuff like that. And I was like, "Fuck! Like this is expensive. I'm not gonna pay $50 for like a meal." Um, so yeah, I guess we're not doing that. Just eat like a I don't know. Maybe I'll be some mac and cheese. That sounds good. 3, 3, 3, 1. Pew, pew, pew. Thank you, Rudy. Talk about anything they want. That is a great attitude. Thank you. Yeah, I think that's the best attitude. That's the best take I've ever heard on YouTube. And all my time on YouTube is best take. I'm still like in shock about how fucking smart my cat is. Like my cat's so smart. Like I'm used to having lovable yet kind of stupid animals. Like my past two animals were both lovable yet a little stupid. And so to be like to have a teachable animal is so wild to me. I really can't get over it. It's just not even. It's like does not compute. I can't believe it's been an hour and I'm still working on the same round. However, I am very close to finishing this round. Okay, so my count is not quite right. It's right there. little hidden stitch right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Probably going to end the stream at the end of this round. I need to make some more progress. Well, I don't need to fucking do anything. This is my this is my project. Do what I want. And also, I am making this for a auction. That's literally in 2 months. But I'm so scared because I've never made something this big before. I'm so scared that I'm gonna like lose interest or something and not be able to make it in time. So that's why I wanted to make it so early, and it's gonna take up so much room. I don't really like. I have to kind of get projects out of the way a lot faster than I would have historically, where I would have just like let my whips like pile up. Because I think before I left North Carolina, I think I like the 25 like works in progress or something. It was really bad. It was really, really bad. Like people should not have let me continue. Like someone should have like physically restrained me and just made me work on the projects that I had started. But hey, um, but I don't really have that. Come on, you don't have to be so timid, man. Come on, grow some balls. Oh wait, you tried that. It's okay. I can't do it either. Fuck, am I right? When come up? Ah, fuck. Um, but I don't remember what I was saying. So also, so if you watch Alt Knots, Alt Knots is they did something for halfway to Halloween, where I think that they're partnering with Muse 23, 20, 20, 21, 20. It's a yarn dyeing, like a yarn store, that's also partnering with a tea store, but they're doing a halfway to Halloween project, and they're doing a like kind of like witchy hat that's like a beret. It's very cute and looks very good on them. Um, I feel like it looks really similar. It's like a brimless version of my the witchy hat that I'm doing, which is not my pattern. So I'm not going to even like, pretend to like take ownership of that. But I just saw it today, which I think is when they put it up. And which way is it? I think it's this way. So this is the little witchy hat. And so the beret, instead of having this brim out here, it kind of like puffs up like just a little bit to keep it from being really tight against the head and kind of like a beanie like this one is. And then it kind of sits like this. So I'm trying to decide if it's worth it to get that pattern or not. It I mean, I'm sure that they're not gonna like fucking nuke the pattern as soon as halfway to Halloween is up. But I don't know. I don't know. I have a lot of patterns that I don't ever do anything with, and then also I really like this pattern. But I like would I like will I like it more? Let's look it up and I'll show you so that if anyone is interested. Okay, so okay, so is this is the pattern. $6.66 US. Okay, and then it's a zine. So it's not just a pattern, but I think it has a pattern in it. Yeah. So it has a Persephone tea recipe, a Hades tea recipe. So I guess those are just two teas. I don't know. Um, when they tried to talk about it, I was like, I haven't been really following what they're doing, if I'm being honest. Um, so, uh, but then you get the witchy beret crochet pattern. They did like a thing like so you can have, like keep notes on it. They I guess they suggested have like a 13 night movie marathon. Altnauts is very into movies and also into reading and so and likes to write down everything like Altnuts like they write down everything. I'm like, I don't write down a thing. Which probably contributes to my further spiral into to not remembering jack shit. But I don't. It doesn't look. I don't know. Like I don't know. Can you buy just the pattern? Because I mean, $6 for just a hat pattern is pretty high. And I like I love tea. I really love tea. I love loose leaf tea. Um, but I don't really like want a recipe on like how to like I don't need a recipe because I just use tea I like and that's my recipe is just make the tea. um and like notes, I mean I like Halloween. Halloween is my favorite time of year by far. However, I am also a huge scaredy cat, which I think a lot of people are super surprised when they meet me because I uh, like to. I'm just a huge Halloween buff, but yeah, I'm a huge scaredy cat at the same time. So uh, I don't know if any of the movies on the list would I would be able to watch. Cool. Thank you, Rudy. But yeah, so that is the pattern. I think it's cool. I wish there were some more. Actually, wait, is this just a pattern? Wait, no. Oh, what you really bird. So 4.5 millimeters DK weight. Also, I have tried to make berets before, and it has not um, ever really worked to my favor. I always make them and they're really odd shaped. I did have one made for me by the late great David Browning, and it is in North Carolina, but it was very sweet and very beautiful. Um, and I cherish it even though it's not here. Um, so I finished the round. We are one step closer to the edge. But yeah, so I think it's turning out well so far. I mean, this is actually the right side, the correct side, because it has the third loop work showing, so you get to see some nice textural detail in it, and I'm super fucking happy with how this is turning out. I want to make something. Uh, I, I need another project. I think I might know. Yeah, exactly. And I think that the thing is, alt knots is like kind of has this like fandom around them that they like this. They kind of get everyone to kind of do like similar thing. Um, so I can, yeah, bundles are like a way to actually make money. I mean, just selling patterns is rough out there. But yeah, I would rather just have the pattern. Um, and I don't know if I it's really cute on them. I don't know if I would like it on me. And I don't know if I would like making it for other people because they said there's also like a lot of um like row repeats where you like don't you don't increase at all, and that means you don't move your stitch marker, so you have to count your rows a lot more carefully, and those types of projects are annoying to me. I don't know why. I'm just such like a like wham lazy. I'm such a grumpy old man. I don't think people realize that as much as they should. I am a grumpy old man. Okay, so yeah, so I just finished that, and I'm going to. So now I've finally undone all of or redone all of the work that I had undone previously, because I had made a mistake 3 rows, now 3 rows prior. Um, so that's nice. That's super nice that I, where'd that go? Won't get in there. But it's a goal of mine to be a grumpy old man one day. Honestly, I always say it's a like privilege to grow old. Like not everyone gets to do it. So you know, celebrate it. But do I have the grumpy man part? Yeah, just and I'm 33. That's old by like a lot of old or old-ish by a lot of people's standards. So yeah. When do you become old? Is it just relative to every? Is it relative to who is calling you old? I think so. Whatever. I think the next thing I'm gonna make is a wallet, like a wrist wallet. I thought it would be, so I shared it. I don't know if you're on Facebook, Affirmation Man, but if you are, there, we have a group called Army of Weirdos. It's the one with the picture of the green pillow. If you want to join, there's like a couple others that are called Army of Weirdos, and if you want to join, I post a lot of shit. Other people post shit. It's just about hanging out. It's not like a fan club for me. No, that's not what it is. And but I found a whatchamacallit. I'm just losing my ability to function as a human. So I found it was a list of like 10 ways to crochet a wallet or something, right? And it had one that had like where you could like store your cards like on your wrist and then do like cords, so that if you went to like a festival or if you went, oh, okay, yes, no worries. But I was just going to share with you, here's a YouTube video. If you're interested, this might be what I make next. Because it's not really like any specific instructions. It's just kind of like, here's a shape, try to make it. But it was like 10 wallet patterns, and the wrist wallet pattern that I wanted, you had to pay for, but then I found the exact tutorial on YouTube, and that's what I just put in there. So I don't know if you sell crochet stuff or if you crochet yourself, but I mean, this can definitely be sewn. But I was like, this would be perfect for going to anything, like having your cards like here, because I live in LA. Like, not getting robbed sounds super awesome. Not that I have been robbed on my person. I got robbed when I literally left my stuff in a fucking Carl's Jr. in MacArthur Park. That was my mistake. I own that. That was my mistake. But if you want to make something like that, this is really cool looking. I thought it looked really cool. It kind of looks like a gauntlet. And so, anywho, so yeah, so I'm gonna head out. But I hope you all have a good night or morning or whatever, wherever you are. And I will talk to you later. Bye. Oh, and thank you, Affirmation Man, for